This one it showed classified for, and we finally get a reveal of the cover here. Hello everybody, welcome back into Jar's Toy Emporium. My name is Jacob and it is a very exciting day today because if you guys didn't know, it is free comic book day. So obviously we are heading to our comic shop bright and early in the morning. It is currently 8:41. They open up at 9 and we're going to try to secure our free comic books. Now, apologies if my voice does sound a little strange. I was a bit under the weather yesterday, but we are feeling a bit better today, so we are able to head to the comic shop. So I'm super excited. This is my first free comic book day ever since I started collecting comic books, so I don't really know what to expect. I know my comic shop, Gotham City Limit, is putting on a pretty fun event today. There's going to be raffles, food, all sorts of cool stuff. I don't know if all that stuff will be happening quite this early, right when they open, but I figured I would go ahead and get there and get my free comics out of the way so I could get out of the way so everybody else could have some more room to get around and have some fun. So we are heading there right now. I am very excited. I've looked at a few of the free comic book day options that there's going to be today. I don't really know if there's a limit to how many you can pick up or if you can just get whichever ones you want, but there's definitely a couple that I really want, some that have to do with the Ultimate Universe and then some that have to do with the Energon Universe. I think those will be really cool. But enough jabbering on, let's get to the comic shop.
I can grab your marker and put your hand up.
$8 a piece today instead of 13.
Alrighty guys, so as you saw, there were a ton of people at Free Comic Book Day at Gotham City Limit, and it was an absolute blast. They had some great sales going on that I didn't take too much of advantage of because I was really kind of just there for the free comic books, and a few in particular that I'm going to show you guys here in a second that I am stoked about. But all in all, for my very first Free Comic Book Day experience, it was awesome. So I know why people look forward to this day every single year, especially when you have a comic shop that really cares about it and really does a great job of promoting it and making it more of an event rather than just a day, which I know that might sound a little bit funny, but it was really, really fun, and I'm super glad I got to experience it. Now, the first Free Comic Book Day comic that I want to show off to you guys is one that I'm very excited about, which the ones I'm going to show you here are all ones that I'm very excited about, but we have the Energon Universe Free Comic Book Day issue here. Now, from what I've read on the Comic Book Day catalog about this is it's supposed to be a short comic with all three Energon Universe entries in it. So we should have Void Rivals, Transformers, and G.I. Joe in here, which is really cool. And they also recommend this as a jumping on point for readers that haven't read any of it yet. So that's really neat. But the last thing that's super cool is it's supposed to have some revelations in here for some fans that have been reading the entire series all along. And something that they kind of have been hiding is the cover for this. So if you went on one of those free Comic Book Day catalog websites, you could look through most of the issues and see what the cover was going to look like. This one it showed classified for, and we finally get a reveal of the cover here, which I think looks really cool, and it's actually on the back here. It's got the wraparound cover. So I think that is really, really neat. Super excited to get into this and see what some of those things are that we haven't got to have answered for us in the series yet. And hopefully this connects a few little dots that maybe we'd be like, oh, I didn't even think of that. So Energon Universe for the first Free Comic Book Day comic that I'm very excited about. Now, the next Free Comic Book Day comic we're going to be talking about that I'm pumped to show you guys is The Amazing Spider-Man with some Ultimate Universe tie-in here, which is why I'm so excited for this. So if you guys didn't know, we have a new entry in the Ultimate Universe coming out this year, which I think it's called Ultimate Incursion or something along those lines. And we are supposed to be getting our first look at the Ultimate Miles Morales. And this is supposed to be a prologue to that. There's supposed to be some part of this comic that is a prologue to the Ultimate Incursion or whatever it's called. It's Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion or something along those lines. I need to look it up. But yeah, the Ultimate Universe aspect of this book is why I am so pumped about this. The fact we're getting an Ultimate Miles Morales is going to be incredible. So I am really excited for that aspect of this book, but the Amazing Spider-Man would be cool as well. But yeah, the Ultimate Universe prologue to a new Spider-Man with Miles Morales is going to be epic. Now, the next thing I want to show off to you guys is a DC comic, and it has to do with the Absolute Universe. We do have the all-in special for the 2025 special edition of the Absolute Universe. Anything about the Absolute Universe has me excited, so obviously I had to pick this up, and it's got a pretty cool cover on here, as you guys can see. We got some Superman, we got some Batman up here, we have some Wonder Woman, and then we have a fist peeking through here. Maybe that's a hint. Kind of looks like a little bit of a dark side eyeball there. I don't know. Super excited about that. But this one actually is 2 comics in one because we have the all-in special edition right here for some Superman stuff, which Superman Unlimited, which will be really cool to read as well. But I'm mostly excited for this aspect of it, the Absolute Universe stuff. I love the absolute stuff, as you guys have heard me talk about time and time again. So yeah, these are the 3 comics that I was most pumped to pick up for Free Comic Book Day. Let me know if you guys had a chance to make it out to your local comic shop and pick up a few comics. I'm really pumped to read these, especially that Ultimate Universe with the Spider-Man stuff. That's going to be incredible. I am so pumped for that. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my short little Free Comic Book Day vlog showing you guys the comics that I picked up. I am really excited about it, and I think it was a huge success for my first Free Comic Book Day. However, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It does greatly help out the channel. And again, make sure to comment down below if you were able to make it out to a Free Comic Book Day. And let me know which free comic books you are most excited about, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree those are probably the 3 most exciting. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time for another new Comic Book Day vlog.